just doing a final viewing of my small book collection, and I think there's about 20 odd here, something like that, 22, 23 books, little books, in various guises. But all the books are all the same. They're all the same size within millimetres of each other, either length or breadth or width. And they're all unique because they're all handmade, and every handmade book is different. It's just like humans, really. Well, you can't make a book exactly the same as the last one. There's always differences. Anyway, I was quite happy making little books, and now I've gone on to making little slipcases, and then I went on to making posh slipcases, and then I went into making boxes and proper boxes with lids on, and I haven't got the room here to show you everything that I've been doing. It's all the little bits that I've collected in along the way, and bits and pieces that I've done, the ribbons and stuff like that. It's just that it gives you so much pleasure, this. You get a lot of pleasure out of doing these, and it's once you've got the initial expense out of the way, like what you need, your knives and bits and pieces that you don't normally have, it becomes relatively cheap. I mean, the paper goes further than normal because you only use it for certain things. So you use Rexine to do the backs, and then I use mainly wallpaper. Now I'm using lots and lots of wallpaper, and I've got lots of bits of cut-offs there, and I keep using them. I keep saying I'll throw them out, and I keep using them up, and the card is, you use a lot of card. I've just bought 20 sheets of card, and it's about £1.75 a sheet. It's about 3 foot by about 3.5, I think, or 2.5 by 3.5, or something like that. There it is. It's over there anyway. And you get about 2 or 3, 4 books out of that, and that's about your lot, really. But it is enjoyable, and it's quite cheap once you've got everything in. You're only buying the odd bit here and there. And I went crazy today, and I had a knife. I must have had it at least 30 years at least. This is it here. But I bought myself a new one today, and it's got the thing that was driving me crazy was unscrewing that thing every 2 minutes, but this has got a little thing you turn around, and it releases the blades, and you've got the blades that handle as normal. It doesn't feel as heavy as the other one, but there is a downward pressure grip on it where you put the weight. I'm getting a bit older now, and I need all the strength I can get. So this one's got, and the blade comes out a little bit longer. I think it's about 1/8 of an inch longer than the other one. So its cutting ability is longer, but I haven't used it yet, so I'll reserve my comments for later on. The only thing is, it's not retractable, and what they do give you, they give you a case to pop it in, and there's the case there. You just pop it inside the case. I think it's a man's thing, really. I think it's for men on the site or on job or something like that. But I was thinking more about the angle it was going to cut at for me than anything else. Anyway, this was getting a bit hard because it was straight, and you had to put more pressure on, a lot of pressure. You put less pressure on with that. I haven't got the same amount of strength that I used to have. And when you're cutting a lot of card, it can become quite tiring. Those are my latest flotsam of books. They're I will call it paisley. It's not paisley. It's an African design. I don't know what kind of design. It's Litoil. I think it's Litoil's wallpaper or something like that. And it has got a heavy gauge to it, and it is a blinking swine to stick. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. And I make my own glue, so it's pretty good sticking capabilities. So I know what type of glue I use, and I know what the strengths are, and. The one on the top there, which is a different design altogether than the other, it's not quite a paisley, and it's considerably lighter than the other one, but it's quite pleasant, and before I didn't used to bother about making, patterning them up or thinking, but it's becoming quite important now. And these ones here, I've got a felt back on them, soft, but they're quite soft. Now I've tried to do different things. I've cut things in, and I've got a little Alpha knife which it cuts. It's a circle cutter. I'll get it in focus for you. That's it there, and it cuts circles. CMP1 it's called. And I tend to use Alpha equipment, but I have an Alpha knife here, and the thing about it I find is that this blinking end keeps popping off. There's like a clip on the end, like a fountain pen clip, and it keeps popping off like that, and it is irritating, especially when you're doing something and the thing pops off. It's quite annoying. But anyway, the thing cuts well and the blades are very good, and I've been reasonably happy with it, so I'm not really complaining about a small thing like that. I've been doing a few covers. This one's for my daughter. I'm going to do everything for my daughter. These are, that's one when she was on holiday, and I've just put a cover on the back. It's just an ordinary notebook, unexciting, with a cover on, so I'm messing about with covers at the moment. So, and yeah, this is just a little record for me about the books that I've made. There's 20 odd here. They won't last. These will be gone shortly. They go very quickly. They don't last long at all. And with Christmas coming up, they'll be somebody wanting quick presents. These will soon vanish. I wrap that one up. If you see anything wrapped up of mine, it's not I'm trying to protect it or anything. It's just that what I do, I normally put them wrap them up so I can put them in the box to keep the box square while it's glued up, and it stops the glue sticking to the book. So I'm using the book as a sort of a pressing agent, really. I'm dreadful, really, but I've kept it on because I'll use it for another book somewhere. So anyway. So that's it. I've got more of them, but these are the main ones. And that was a one with the hinge, a box just with a hinge lid. Nothing special. And I do like that lined wall, the straight up and down lined wallpaper, the candy stripe I call it. It's quite pretty, but I wanted something with a different pattern on, but it's quite hard to get in a light colour. They're all a bit aggressive for me. I wanted something a bit more delicate. But anyway, I've got a little program now that lets me do backings for the books. When I can get them out, I can't get this one out at the moment. So, but it's the same thing as the others. It's a little bit stiff. I can't get it out with one hand. Yeah, it won't come out for the minute. So, yeah, quite pleased with them. And they're all just little notebooks, that's all, nothing. They're all built to the same specifications, the same type of thing. Some's got more pages in than others, that's all. That's got a very pleasant feel to it, that. I don't suppose it'll last up to much punishment, and it won't take a lot of date, but those two are like a felt fabric on paper, so they're quite a nice feel. And that one I try to do a central thing in the middle of it. And I don't know if that's the lid for that one, I can't remember. Yeah, that's the lid for that one. So I do things and I forget to follow with the camera. So that's the one with the lid on. Anyway, it's just a little thing for myself to see what I've been doing and all the things I've been making over the months, and I shall never see these again. These will be gone. Anyway, I shall say a sad farewell to these, and I'll see you.